Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Hola a todos, konnichiwa. First of all, sorry for the delay of this video. I planned to do it the past weekend, but I had problems at home. My father was in the hospital all the weekend, so it was impossible for me to do this. But now it's fine, and finally I can do this video. But before I start, I think I'm missing something. This is what I'm missing. This is the t-shirt that I bought in the concert. It's insane. It's spectacular. Before I start to talk about all the concert and all of that, you will see videos and images about the concert, but I will not put sound in the videos because I don't know if the copyright will strike or not. So you will have it without audio. And also because I don't want to spoil anything to anyone that will go to the future concerts of this world tour. I think they only need to do the America tour. I'm not sure. But anyways, like with Ado, I will try to not spoil anything about the concert and any surprise or whatever. So nothing more to say, let's go with the video. Well, I will talk about the same things more or less like the previous videos that I did something like this, like the Warning concert and Ado concert. I will talk about my experience in all that involves the concert, like the queue, the merch, the waiting time between they opened the doors and the concert, the performance itself, the things that I didn't like about the concert, and some final thoughts, like always. Okay, let's start. The first thing, the queue. Well, I had more or less, it wasn't a bad experience, but with Ado concert was mind-blowing how many people were 3 hours early waiting for enter to the arena. So I was scared this time also, because more or less is the same level. I mean, it's a world tour with a Japanese group. So I was scared because this time with Ado, I went 3 hours early because I wanted to buy some merch before the concert. Was impossible. And in this one, I went there 2 hours early, but I know that there will be a lot of people, and like I said, with Ado was insane how many people were there. So I tried to go early, and it worked. When I arrived, I think that I only have 100 people or 150 in front of me in the queue. But the good thing about this is a good point about the arena, because they had different queues for the people that enter to different sites. I mean, I was in the floor, so I have one queue. I had one queue to follow. But the people that have a ticket for the stands, they were doing another queue in another site. So it was very good because then we have less people in the same queue, and that is a very, very good idea, in my opinion. What else? Well, like I said, I was 2 hours early, and at 6 o'clock, more or less, 6 and 5 minutes at maximum, they opened, so they were very punctual, and that's good. When I entered to the arena, I planned to vote something, this shirt, for example, and I didn't have any problem to buy. I mean, I think I had only 5 people in front of me, the queue for buy merch. With Ado was insane. I mean, I don't know, maybe 200 people was in front of me to buy merch, and that was war. I mean, insane. A lot of people. This time was very, very easy for me. All super good, super fast. I only was in the queue like for 5 minutes, was super fast. I'm really glad about that. I mean, I don't have any complaint about the organization and the arena itself. Was 10 out of 10. If you don't know, I went to the Ovo Arena, that it's like a mini stadium in one side of the Wembley Arena. The Wembley Arena is one of the most big football stadiums in Europe. If you don't know it, you know it now. And it, like I said, was in one side of that stadium. I think we were like 15,000 or 20, something like that. A lot of people. And then when I ended with the merch, I went to to my location. And also the same, only I was very close. You will see it in the images that I'm very close. I was very close to the stage. I saw it excellent. I mean, I am also very tall. I'm 2 meters. Well, a little more, but yes, more than 2 meters. I'm very tall. So I had no problem. And I was more or less in the 6th row, probably, in the front, in the center. So super good. Okay, now one of the things that I didn't like it, the waiting time was too long. Well, is my opinion, was too long. I mean, they opened the doors at 6 p.m. and the concert started 7:45. Too much, in my opinion, too much. I was expecting 1 hour and 15 minutes, maximum 1 hour and a half, but 1 hour 45 was too much for me. But another good point to the organization and the arena, they were giving us, to the public, water for free. I mean, you only had to reach your hand up, and one security guard in the front will give you a water bottle. So it was very good. I think it's the first time that I saw something like that in a concert, that the people there was giving water to the public, and was a very good experience. So yeah, that was one good point and one bad point. Okay, let's start to talk about the concert. The performance was insane. I will say it genuinely, but probably this was at the same level of Ado. And you know that I love Ado a lot. But Taka's performance was in another level. I saw in the last videos of Wanna Get Rock that he is super intense performing in the music videos and live, but I never saw it in real life. And now that I saw it, it's more intense in real life, by far. Was mind-blowing. He was jumping, dancing, singing all the time, non-stop. Was crazy. And his expressions, super intense. 10 out of 10 for Taka. Incredible. If I can, I will see them again in real life. I don't know when, but if I can, I will try to do it again because it was insane. One of the best experiences of my life, probably, without a doubt. Like I said, at the same level of Ado, for sure. About the set list, more or less what I was expecting. The most typical and most famous song. They play a new song. In my opinion, was probably one of the worst songs that they played in the set list. It was okay, but nothing super crazy. I was expecting more because Taka, well, I don't think this will be a spoiler. Maybe the people know it already. They are planning a new album for the next month. I don't remember if he said this year or early the next one. I don't remember. But Taka said that the new album will be more about rock, hard rock. I love that. But the new song was soft. So I prefer it if they played another one of the new album. But it was fine. Like I said, it was fine. But I was expecting more. Okay, in the concert we have a very big surprise. And when I say very, very big, it's an insane surprise. Probably you saw it already in YouTube. So I don't know. Well, it's not the first time that this happens. I'm not sure if it's the first time that it happens in a concert, in a stage, but they did a collaboration before. I saw some videos about that, so I'm not sure if they did in the past or not. But I will say it because I think that this is not a spoiler because it's on internet. But I will say it. Ed Sheeran performed with One Ok Rock, Whenever You Are. Was insane. The stadium went crazy when he appeared in the stage. Was a very, very good performance. She sang in Japanese a little. I was impressed. I didn't know that. Well, probably he only remembered the lyrics and that's it, but maybe he knows Japanese. I don't know. But I was impressed. I was very, very impressed about that. I never saw Ed Sheeran live, so now I can say that I saw Ed Sheeran performing. Was insane. The people was crazy in that moment. Well, in all the concerts, the people was crazy. And that's one negative point that I want to remark. With the song Take What You Want and Go, Taka was, before the performance of that song, Taka was in silence. I'm supposing that he tried to create tension and for him and to try to go inside the character of the song. He was super intense. He was sitting on the stage. He was watching the horizon. With that was he did that for 1 minute and 2 minutes. And the thing that I don't like about that moment is that the people went crazy all the time and non-stop during that time that Taka was like creating tension, and the people went crazy like every 10 seconds. And I think that that moment was a moment for stay silent because that was part of the performance, in my opinion. He was trying to create something in the atmosphere, but I think he loses a little of power of the tension that he wanted to create in that time, because like I said, the people were screaming all the time. So that is the negative point. It's not super bad, but could be better. It's only that. It's nothing super crazy or super negative like with Adol. With Adol was more bad because I saw people recording the performance when they say clearly before the performance that you can't record anything, and I saw people doing that. This was okay, I think, but I think that the crowd ruined a little the performance that Taka was doing in that time. Nothing more. It's only my opinion. And what else? Was an insane moment there when Taka come to my position. Like I said, I was very close to the first line and in the center. So Taka jumped out the stage and he grabbed the security bar that was separating the crowd of him, and the crowd was touching Taka without problem. I mean, in that moment I had Taka at 2 meters distance. You will see the photos. I will put it here in this moment. Was super close, and that was the second moment that almost failed the stadium. The people was super crazy in that moment. What else? I also loved the performance of the musicians. Toru was super good. Tomoya was insane, also super fun. And Ryota was also very crazy in that night. All of them performed to a super high level. And nothing more to say about the performance. I pointed the most positive points. They played my favorite songs, the ones that I posted in the last video of Wanna Get Rock. So I'm glad about that. And nothing more to say about the performance itself. Like I say, they played the typical songs, the famous ones. The performance in every one was insane. They had always something prepared for every song. Was super cool. Well, yes, another thing. Good for the technicians because was super cool. In some moment, I don't remember the song. Maybe it was before We Are, but I don't remember. They started to activate the dry ice for create something similar to a smoke. And then in that smoke, they reflected like an ocean of clouds. And was super cool because the effect was like they were like real clouds in an ocean. Was super cool that moment. The most emotional song, like I said, was Take What You Wanna Go for me. Taka was 2,000,000% in that performance. It was insane. And his voice in real life is better than recorded. And in the videos that I saw before that, holy shit, his voice is in another level. I know it already that he was very, very good, but not that good. Was insane. Was insane. And I will say no more about the performance because I spoiled it enough, I think, about the setlist. And final thoughts. If I have the opportunity to go to another concert, I will do it. 1,000,000%. Was super fun, super intense, super good. I did like a session of cardio in the concert. All the people, I'm included, were dancing non-stop and jumping non-stop in the concert. Was incredible. Like I said, it was a cardio class from Taka. And I think nothing more to say. Well, the question that I did to my friend that was with me, because he went also with me in Ado concert. If you only must to choose one, which one you will choose to go to see live the next time? First Ado or first One OK Rock? And for me, that is a very, 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 very hard question. For me, they both are in the same level, like I said, but they play in different leagues, probably, because Ado is a completely different experience that I get from One OK Rock. Ado is something more unique, I think is the word. And unique combined with high quality vocals, well, insane quality vocals, and a super performance with a light show incredible. And One OK Rock is more intense because you can see and feel the passion that Taka puts in the performance. So I think this is the strongest point of One OK Rock in live concerts. So probably if I want to enjoy more about a voice, I will choose Ado 100%, I think. But if I want to feel adrenaline non-stop, probably One OK Rock is a better fit for that. But like I said, they are incredible in their own league. So if you can go to see One OK Rock, I will recommend it. And nothing more to say. Like I said at the start, sorry for the delay. And the videos that I wanted to upload also, the Linkin Park video and the One OK Rock, I will try to do it in this week before Friday. Nothing more. Tell me in the comments if you want to know something more about the concert or some doubts that you have. I will try to reply as soon as possible. And like always, thank you for joining me, and I will see you on the next videos. Bye bye.